this story, ready?
Ready.
This story really isn't about soccer, but it started at a youth soccer game when my daughter was about 11 years old. We were playing a game. This is actually two stories, because my one daughter was playing a game in Columbus with my wife. She was about 14 at the time. And my other daughter was playing a game in Centerville where we live. And this was during the great windstorm. And so during this game, the games that had fields going the opposite direction were canceled because you just couldn't play. But for whatever reason, they decided not to cancel our game, even though trash cans and other things were blowing across the field. So during the game, I noticed that when our goalie was punting the ball, it would just simply go straight out of bounds. So I instructed her, you may have to roll the ball. So we ended up winning the game because we scored really before the wind started to kick up and when the game could be played. So my daughter and I drove home as things were blowing across the road, got to our driveway, realized that the power was out. So the garage door would not go up, obviously, and I don't carry a key normally. I do now, but I don't carry a key because we always go in through the garage door. So I said, no big deal, my wife will be home in a few minutes, because they were coming from a game in Columbus, which ended up being canceled because it was a championship game, but they couldn't play because of the wind. So she gets home about a half hour later. She says, well, I don't carry a key. I was going to the garage. So as it were, we just sat outside, and there was nowhere to go because the power was out. There was nowhere to go. Had to call a locksmith, and fortunately, we got him on the way to, a lot of people apparently do this, to open other houses, and I was a little bit disturbed how quickly he got into the house. It cost me $75, but in the house, and we got into the darkness. But that's a story of soccer.
Well done.